Dear Jetney, many months have passed since I first created this Facebook page. My very first fan page on this social network. I made Jetney, an attempt to finally save Mega Man Volnut since he was unfortunately stranded at the end of Mega Man Legends 2. After I browsed the dev realm on July 18, 2011, and found this message, we'd like to thank you for your ongoing loyal support of Mega Man Legends 3. Today, however, we must regrettably announce the discontinuation of this project. From the outset, Thermal 3 project was intended to give gamers across the world insight and input into the development process. Part of this process includes an assessment of whether the title will go into full production, and is based on a number of criteria with input from different sectors of the company. Unfortunately, it was not felt that the Mega Man Legends 3 project met the required criteria, and it is with regret that we must announce that the Mega Man Legends 3 project has been cancelled, meaning that Capcom will not be releasing the prototype or the full game. Additionally, updates of the Mega Man Legends developer room will cease as of today, though the North American developer room and its forums will remain open indefinitely. We can only express our deepest apologies to all of you who have lent us your unending support, including participation in the Mega Man Legends 3 developer room. On behalf of the entire Legends team, please accept our sincere apology for failing to meet the expectations of the fans. We thank you all so much for your extended support of this title and this community, and we hope that you will continue to support the Mega Man franchise as well as other Capcom games. To be honest, I wasn't as active as I wanted to be in the dev realm, mostly due to real-world pursuits. Graduate school can just eat up time. But late in its existence I was determined to become more active. I became a Savbit and contributed my 2 cents to the Mega Man suit design vote and the Bright Bats mascot creation event. The dev realm was truly a novel idea, asking for fan input while revealing the nature of game design. With full transparency was an idea that had never been tried before. We were even about to receive a prototype version of the game so that we could experience it and see how it was shaping up. Then Capcom made a decision that would change Mega Man fans' perceptions of it forever. As amazing a place as the dev realm was. Sadly, very few Legends fans were actually involved with it. This really wasn't their fault. Let's not forget this video, which said this. On top of that, far too many people were entirely unaware of the dev realm. Considering how significant this project was to the possible future of game design, Capcom didn't promote it nearly as much as it could have. This very Facebook page is proof of that. On that note, if you're on this page and haven't joined the dev realm, I implore you to please do it. I grew up with Mega Man. Ever since I first played Mega Man 2 on the NES at the age of 5. I didn't play Mega Man Legends fully until 2005, long after it first came out. I, like many, didn't know about it when it first came out. However, even in single core 05, well into the era of the PS2, that PS1 game still wowed me. I later borrowed Legends 2 from my good friend David, one of your other admins, and loved it as well. I wanted Legends 3. but I knew that there were people out there who wanted it even more than I did. I felt that I needed to do something. I needed to gather supporters of Mega Man Legends and Mega Man in general. Using inspiration from other pages, I set a target number. I figured 100,000 was suitable. I knew it would take many months to reach. But I never thought that people would start liking it while I was still creating it. Even before this page had a profile picture or description, people were already posting on its wall. Those people were only the first of 100,000. 100,000. What does this number really mean? Did Capcom agree to restore the game's production if we reached it? No, they didn't. It was just a goal, nothing more. I merely intended the goal to indicate decent potential sales of a game. Yes. Big name titles like Call of Duty sold in the millions. But Capcom's own Azure's sold 36,000 copies in its first week, usually the biggest week of sales for any game. Capcom gave this game far more promotion than the DevRAM. 100,000 is not amazing sales. But it's not terrible. Does reaching this number mean that we should stop gathering supporters? No. We need to keep going forward, beyond this first 100,000. I'm very proud that we could gather this many people, but until Capcom releases the prototype, we have not succeeded. Even if this goes on for months or years longer, we must continue to remember that legends never die. Sincerely, Matt. DePaul. _dear. Chetney afternoon. Give all of yourselves a pat on the back. You've earned it. I'm absolutely floored by how quickly we got here. We managed to reach our target in under 1 year thanks to each and every single one of you. Without your support, this group would have fallen by the wayside and the idea of Mega Man Legends 3 would have gone out with a whimper. You are all the best fans anyone could ask for. Mega Man would be proud. I was not a part of the DevRAM at its beginning sadly due to real-world pursuits of my own. But I became a servbot at about the same time as Matt and participated in the armor design contest. I tried to participate in the mascot contest, but things didn't pan out for me. I supported the ideals that the DevRAM strived to achieve, the involvement that it gave the fans, and the means for fans to truly be a part of the things that they were passionate about. I had not seen this level of devotion anywhere outside of this community, and I can't put words to how it felt to be a part of it. The DevRAM is a wonderful place. I hope that we can get more people to join it in the hopes that it will come back stronger than when the project met its untimely cancellation. Mega Man has been a part of me since I was 2 or 3. When I first played Mega Man 3 on my dad's NES, I literally grew up with the Blue Bomber and I played a Mega Man game any chance I could. When my brother got his PlayStation I got Mega Man Legends, maybe a year after the game first came out. I was surprised by the change to 3D, but I loved that game and played it for a long time. I got Legends 2 a few years after its release. I freaked out when I found it for my birthday a few years back. The Twitter guy actually managed to find and give me a copy of Mark as a gift because he knew how much I loved the Legends series. This guy is seriously awesome. When the Twitter guy first contacted me and told me that the game had been cancelled, I didn't know what to think. I wasn't surprised by Capcom's actions and I thought that the project was on thin ice once in a fume. left Capcom. But when the news came, I felt deeply hurt by Capcom and I was devastated. Then Matt gave me a call. He told me about this Facebook group that he created soon after I got the news from TTG. I said that I'd support it any way I could and he made me the second admin of the page. I've been devoted to this movement since and it's been an amazing run for all of us. To everyone who's been here since the beginning, we cannot possibly thank you enough. To all of our new friends, welcome to Get Me Off the Moon. We may all be 100,000 strong. But without each and every single one of you we would only be fans with broken hearts. We won't stop here. We're aiming for the moon. We want the Mega Man Legends 3 prototype and we will not stop until we get at least that. And when we do get it, we will have to be the ones to tell our friends about it so the chances of getting the full game will be increased. The last contest that the DevRealm held worked as an advertising campaign and I think what we have achieved could be the answer that Capcom was looking for. Nowhere else has there been this much support and dedication against such odds. Let's prove that legends never die. Sincerely, David. Richter. __. Hello. This is the Twitter guy. If you have been with us from the beginning, you might remember me. When the news of cancellation hit the internet, it sent a shockwave throughout not just the die-hard Mega Man fanbase, but to gamers of all kinds. Gamers like me. I love Mega Man. And while truthfully I am not as knowledgeable with the series as I wish I was, the cancellation news was almost personal. This is when Matt contacted me to see if a Facebook group would have potential to get 100,000 members. To at the very least raise awareness. Those first few weeks were packed with more community support and love than I have ever seen. Apart from a few words here and there, I was a ghostwriter for the first month, helping Matt and the gang set up accounts, check emails, and come up with what would later become Roll's wrap-up. I will never forget the dedication that was put forth by so many people. The hours spent that first month by my friends, both in my personal life and, by the end of the month, around the world, will never be forgotten. Though I always planned to be there just for a short time. It makes me so happy to see this thing as more than a thought, as some of the early blog sites mentioned. No, it is something much more than that. It is hopes, it is dreams, it is dedication, it is community, and it is a shining example of how and why people care. Congratulations on reaching 100,000, and though the good fight continues, never forget that this game and all that comes with it has a great audience. Until a third Legends title is in my hands, this is TTG signing off, with a smile, for the last time. Legends never die. Comments can down no matter what happens, we will become stronger in likes. And we'll keep going until Capcom says they will release it. Yesterday at 3:04 AM via mobile middle.for Carl Hans Berg, and we won't give up until we get our ad game.